I'm not someone who posts much, but I have to tell you about my orange tabby peanut. He was my soft, gentle companion who crossed the Rainbow Bridge yesterday. He arrived in our lives during the pandemic and everything shifted. What started as a tiny, fragile runt with trembling paws became the steady center of our days. Peanut was a rag doll, part cat, part shadow that followed me from room to room, sprawled across my keyboard and curled up beside me when the world felt too heavy. He loved nothing more than chewing the garden plants, staring up at the sky, and admittedly, demolishing a packet of chow treats if one was offered. Chow was his weakness, and I spoiled him without regret. His meow was a whisper, almost too faint to hear, and he would blink those soft eyes as if calling hurt him. Still, whenever he needed me, hungry, scared, or unwell, he found the voice to call my name. He became my anchor during the darkest chapters. Through my grief when my father died, through critical illness and the weight of depression, through heartbreaks that felt like weather, the loudest, most insistent meows were his way of saying, "I'm here," and he never left my side. Recently he struggled, first with an infection that landed him on oxygen and IV, then again when he refused food and hid for hours. We raced him back to the emergency unit where he lay motionless in critical care for days. My heart fractured each time I saw his photo. In a moment that felt like a miracle, he opened his eyes when I called. He mustered the strength to press his head against the glass and let out those fragile, pleading meows as if to say, "Please take the pain away." But the next day, the doctors told us he was gone, and the shock hit like a wave. He had held on long enough to see me one last time, and then he slipped away. We can all learn something from the love of an animal. Grief is the price of love, and I have to remember that I would pay it again to have just a couple more days. Like and subscribe if you agree.